Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Little Dragon here today for your daily cooking demonstration. I have a guest of honor, an esteemed friend of mine, a close associate named Davey Gravy, a well-known bouncer in area nightclubs, as well as bodyguard, kung fu master, and training aficionado, having extensive skills. He has returned from a training session for one of his favorite meals today. It's called chicken and broccoli, Davey style. Let's get started. I already got the pan heating up right here, so I'm going to add this oil right here and get it nice and hot, which is not going to take very long at all, seeing how we got a hot pan going on. We're not going to waste time. We got the wok hay. If anybody knows what wok hay is, that's the special smell and aroma that comes from cooking on a high temperature wok, which gives it a very distinct taste. So that's what we're going to be able to get done here today, hopefully. So let me add the chicken. It's already been marinated with our secret Neff's Cafe marinade, which we specialize in making, and that's kind of one of the secrets to our cooking method. So I got some of it in the pan a little bit at a time, and now I think I'm going to add the rest of it in there. And so there we go, got that in there. And so just set this off to the side. Try not to stir it too much, because right now it's in the cooking state, and what's happening is if you stir it, some of the marinade might come off. So we're going to let that get nice and hot. We have in this container some pre-cooked broccoli, which when Davey Gravy gets hungry for his dish, he really doesn't have time to waste cooking the broccoli, so we've already got that ahead of time. And what we're going to hit it with is one of our secret sauces that we make. It's known as our brown sauce, and to it we're going to be adding some ginger, garlic, some of the Davey Gravy special brand hot sauce, which we're in the process of marketing. You might be able to find this stuff soon at your nearest Target or Walmart, depending on who gives us somewhat of an offer. And so here we go. I'd say the chicken is probably halfway done already, and that's getting nice and fluffy. Let's see if we can probably put a little more heat on the subject. There we go. So we're going to use this strainer right here to strain it off and separate it down. You can see that it's in a almost cooked state right now as it goes. That's going to be real tender. This is shallow stir fry technique that we're employing today, and we're cooking outside on the custom made Neff's Cafe cart that we take on road shows, and we probably have given demonstrations to area downtowns during Art Fest week, all sorts of cultural events, which this type of people really appreciate what we do. And so that's our specialty for the most part. But as you can see, the chicken's getting really nice and done. So at this point, what I'm going to do is strain off all the oil into the pot, which will retain that. Get that as much out there as possible. Now just a slight clean of the pan to get some of the oil out, and so let the pan get heated up again. So here we go. To the pan, we will add back into it a tiny bit of oil, and then we'll get started here. And Davey Gravy always likes white onions, or shallots, or scallions, whatever you got, in the base of his sauce. And then here's the ginger. We're putting that in here. And then we got the garlic as well. So I pulled that wok off to the side just so it doesn't get too hot. Although we want to saute those onions around a little bit, and we'll get ready to actually put the secret Neff's Cafe Davey Gravy brown sauce into the pan and allow that. Don't be shy with it. Davey Gravy likes a lot of sauce. You know he likes the sauce. And so I wish you folks could smell the wok hay that we got going on here. Now I got a little thickener here, which is called a slurry to some of you, or shenfen in Chinese. It's simply a cornstarch mixture which will thicken up the sauce a little bit. We don't want to go too thick because Davy Gravy is concerned about his figure when he steps out on the town with his three-piece suit on, and pretty much always gets the ladies reacting to that, so we don't want to do anything to interfere with that. So we got the broccoli going in right now, folks, and then to that, of course, we're going to add the chicken, and you can see it's already gotten real nice and hot. So that's the desired effect that we're after. And now we're even going to come back here for a little more sauce and hit it with the rest of that, because we did have about the right amount. But what we have to do now is just let everything cook together. Not really ready to flip it. We're going to let that increase in temperature. Put the rest of that cornstarch in there. Okay. And then at this point, we're getting close to being ready to plate up here. So I'm going to just set everything off to the side that I don't need and come back in it and add some of the sesame oil, which again, we don't want to put too much in there. And then at this point, folks, we're close to being able to plate up this. Oh, I can smell the garlic. Let's just give it a little flip. Let it cook down just a bit more. But what we have here is a delightful lunch. It'll be Davy's probably 4th or 5th meal of the day. Now presently it's inching on 2 o'clock, but he eats his meals small. Generally just have some egg whites, maybe a bowl of yogurt, a little oatmeal in the morning. But that's what keeps him with his Beach Boy figure. And he can still bench 5. So we'll reduce it down a little bit. Really smell that wok egg. Alright folks, we're getting ready to plate this up. We're going to do it in some of the you have it, Davy Gravy Special. And we're going to reach over here, grab some of the cilantro and put that on there as a final garnish. Know that what we got is an absolute winner today, folks.